Now, Britain's intelligence chiefs are under more pressure to explain how GCHQ was able to access America's vast cache of information about mobile phone communications, known as Dishfire. As this programme revealed last week, it allowed spies here to access text message information that British law would make it difficult to access in this country. Now, the phone company EE has joined O2 and Vodafone in calling on the government to provide answers, as our business correspondent Siobhan Kennedy reports.
GCHQ, one of Britain's top spy agencies, tonight under continued pressure. Did it use special access to a secret American database codenamed Dishfire to harvest information about British citizens without getting the necessary British permission? Tonight, EE, Britain's largest mobile operator, has told this programme it's joining a lineup of those writing to government to demand answers. In a statement, it said,
"We were not aware of Dishfire and have asked the relevant authorities for clarification."
It joins Vodafone and O2, which have also said they had no knowledge of Dishfire and have written to government to express their concern. They're worried after this programme revealed that GCHQ was using Dishfire, which was set up by the US National Security Agency, the NSA. Dishfire hoovered up 200 million text messages from around the world every day, and British spies were given backdoor access to the messages of UK citizens. Text messages can be split into two parts: the actual content of the message and its so-called metadata, what number it was sent from and to, where and when. To go to a phone company and look at the content, GCHQ would need a warrant signed by a Secretary of State. To ask the phone company to look at the metadata, they need permission under the Regulation of Investigatory Powers Act, or RIPA. But there are questions now about what legal permission, if any, GCHQ had to access that metadata directly from the Dishfire database.
From the revelations that we've seen, it appears that we've taken a shift from the investigation or the review of communications data in individual cases to wholesale data mining of metadata indiscriminately. If that's taken place, there is a real risk that it's contrary to UK and European law, and that would expose the taxpayer to potentially not only litigation but huge fines through the courts.
He also said there'd been insufficient scrutiny by MPs on the Intelligence and Security Committee, an accusation I put to one of its members today.
Intelligence is about fragments of material that, when you bring them together, actually paint a picture, and that's why it's important that when they're collecting intelligence, it is properly covered by authorised warrants. That's what we looked into last year, and we found that GCHQ was not circumventing the British legal system. If there are fresh issues that are raised with new information, then clearly the committee will want to pursue that.
GCHQ insists it operates within the law, but questions remain. Tonight, continued pressure for a judicial inquiry into GCHQ, and as President Obama last week moved to curb the powers of America's NSA, some say the time has come for the British government to do the same with GCHQ.